morning, everybody. Lucien with Calvin Chen's Martial Arts Academy. Thank you very much for joining us again. This is our beginner/intermediate Hung Gar Kung Fu class. We're going to do a series of warm-up exercises, a little bit of stretching, some horse stance, some blocks, some punches, some kicks, that type of thing, kind of the basic stuff, and just get ourselves warmed up a little. And then after that, we're going to do our traditional Hung Gar 5 stances drill that we do here at Calvin Chen's Martial Arts Academy. And then we're going to go through the first form we teach here, which is Moy Fa Kuen, the Plum Flower Fist set, probably go through Hung Gar Kung, the Lao family fist set. We are a Lam family Hung Kuen school. And if you're new to our channel, please do, if you're on Facebook, hit a like and follow. We have a ton of content on our Facebook page. And also, if you're on YouTube, if you hit subscribe and hit the notification bell, you'll get notified every time we go live. We go live 4 days a week, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. But all of that content is there, available for you to watch over and over again, 24/7. All right, so without further ado, we're going to start with our feet shoulder width. Excuse me. We're going to make a nice big hoop, and we're going to turn the waist. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Reaching over with your right. 1, 2, 3. Bending at the waist. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Very good. Raising the arms, we're going to gently stretch towards the floor. 1, 2, 3. To your right. 2, 3. To your left. 2, 3. Middle one time, we inhale and exhale. Again. 1, 2, 3. To your right. 2, 3. To your left. 2, 3. Middle once, inhale and exhale. And again. 1, 2, 3. To your right. 2, 3. To your left. 2, 3. Middle once. Inhale and exhale. Hands on your waist. Rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. You switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. We're going to cross the arms, hands on the knees. Pick a spot on the floor about 6, 8 feet in front of you. You don't want to drop your chin when we're doing this exercise. And we're going to make a nice gentle circle with the knees. 1, 2, 3. Try to keep your feet flat. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Let's switch hands, switch directions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Hands on the waist. We're going to turn the head side to side. Anytime we're doing anything with the neck, we obviously want to take it easy. You don't want to snap your neck too hard in one direction or the other. So just a gentle turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Back and forth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Tilting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Rotation, looking all the way around. 1, 2, 3, and we switch. 1, 2, and 3. By the way, if you have any questions or comments, just to let us know how we're doing, you can feel free to put those in the comments section below the video player, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, or on Vimeo on our website. Right now, I won't be able, I'm typically the person who monitors that, so I won't be able to answer your questions right away. But as soon as Sifu comes in and takes over with the rest of the instruction of the class, I'll go back to monitoring and answering any of the questions or comments. Also, I just want to wish a happy birthday to our student, young Ethan Vegas turned 6 today. So happy birthday, Ethan. Hopefully you're having a great day. All right, so now let's open up the feet. Arms out, turn the head and the waist. Let your arms just go along for the ride. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Very good. We're going to cross our fingers, turn to the right. 1, 2, 3. We switch. 1, 2, 3. Switch. 1, 2, 3. Switch. 1, 2, and 3. Both feet flat. Right leg is out straight. Let's switch. Again, let's switch, this time toe up. And again, switch toe up. Okay, let's stand up, both feet straight, both feet facing the right-hand side. Both legs straight. We're going to bend at the waist. And we switch. To the middle. Okay, let's bring our feet in, toes out, hands together, elbows between the knees, pushing out to open up the hip. Okay, let's sit, both feet together, butterfly position for all of our kids from the kids class. Okay, we're going to put the right leg out, both feet in. Excuse me, your left foot in. And we switch. Okay, both feet straight out, bounce, switch. On the count of 3, we get up. 1, 2, 3. Okay, very good. Feet in the ready position. That means your feet are about 1.5 of your foot's width apart. Feet are parallel. Toes lightly gripping the floor, hands at the sides, body is straight, and most importantly, eyes are looking forward and alert. We make fists, pull the elbows back, fist to the waist, drop, heels, toes, heels, and toes. You want your feet parallel, flat, knees out, back straight, and your body relaxed. We're going to do a reverse punch, Ping Choi. It turns over like this. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Closing. 1, 2. All right. Next, we're going to do low block. We're going to press. Make sure that the wrist is lined up on the middle. If your your fingertips are in the middle, something can break through. If your wrist is here, it's going to deflect off to the side. Elbow is out, nice round shape. And we want to remove as we come down with the next one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, and 2. Closing. 1, 2. So we're always clearing in all of these blocks, okay? Middle block, come across the body, stop at the shoulder, because if it's past your shoulder, you really don't need to block it. And again, remove. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, and 2. Closing. 1, 2. High block, we're going to lift up the middle, same thing with the wrist. 2, 3, and clear. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, and 2. Closing. 1, 2. Okay, Lim Wam Sam Sit, all three on the same arm. Low, middle, high, 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 low, middle, and high. Closing. 1, 2. Low block with a punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Closing. 1 and 2. Middle block with a punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Closing. 1, 2. High block with a punch. Lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Closing. 1, 2. So you notice we're going for consistency in the position and the action. So you don't want to do this like this one time and like this another time. Right? This is how you build that muscle memory. All right. Danji Kyosil, you're going to pull back, push out to the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Going low. 1, 2. Make sure your fingertips are pointed towards each other. They're the width of your hips and your shoulders. 3. Go back to that same position each time. 4, 5, and 6. Going high, eyebrow height. 1. Same thing with the fingertips. 2. Elbows out, nice big hoop. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Last set, in front of you, shoulder width, shoulder height. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Thrust, flip, roll, press. Thrust, flip, roll, press. Thrust, flip, roll, press, and we close. Closing our stance. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shake it out. Deep breathing. Inhale and exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Very good. Okay, so next, feet shoulder width, we're going to run through a series of punches. Bending the knees slightly, left hand on your waist, right fist in the center. Yetu choi, you punch. Okay, switch, punch. Always keep your focus on your punch. Stop to the side. Don't turn the body. Just turn the arm and your head and punch. Okay, stop, switch, punch. Okay, stop, hiwa choi. Both fists up by the ears, elbows in a vertical position. We're going to turn the waist, drop that punch diagonally down towards the knee of the opposite side. It's important that you bend your knees. If you try to do this straight leg, it's going to affect your balance. You have no power, no root. So you're here, bending the knees slightly, and turn. 1, 2, 1, 2, and continue. Make sure you're not turning your head to the side. You're going to lose sight of the opponent in front of you. Okay, stop, bina choi, edge of the fist, elbows up, turn the head to the side, and keep the body to the front. Punch. And we switch, punch. Okay, stop, Cheurng Choi, cartwheel punch. You want the size of this punch, reference your own body. The fist of one hand lines up with the elbow of the other arm. So that's the size. You don't want to be too small, and you definitely don't want to be too big. So here we go. Punch. Okay, stop, kwa choi, back of the fist, and punch. Okay, switch, punch. Okay, stop, tilbo tanachoi. Point your right toe to the corner. Lightly touch with your left toe. Left hand up. Right hand's a low block position. We're going to switch our feet. Keep the weight on the back leg. You don't want to switch and come forward. Switch, 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 and switch. Deep breathing. Inhale. Come down slowly with the breath. Inhale. Come down slowly with the breath. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. All right, we're going to do a series of kicks now. We're going to start with our left leg forward. Left knee is over the toe. Right leg, the leg that's kicking, is going to be straight. Left hand on top. We're going to kick William Hoi. This is pointing the toe. So you're hitting with the instep. Here we go. 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6. Let's switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good, let's switch. So left foot forward, left hand up. We're going to kick with the right leg, pushing out with the bottom of the foot, the heel. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's switch. Kicking with the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's switch. Chun Sam hoist, straight leg with your right leg as it swings up, swings back. Make sure that you're not putting your foot here. You want to let this foot slide all the way back, because not only is it a kick coming forward, but it's a sweep coming back. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's switch. Kicking with the left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's switch. Wrong sohoi. This is a roundhouse, round kick. We're going to kick about waist high, punch toe out, lift the knee, and turn the hip over. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Don't let your hands fly back. 4, 5, 6. Good. Let's switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Very good. Deep breathing. Inhale. Awesome job. All right. So next we're going to go into 5 stances. We're going to do this to 4 directions. Again, just as a reminder, normally when I'm editing and not in front of the camera, I can cut to the different camera angles we have here. This may be something that's a little different than what a lot of people who are streaming from home are doing, because we do have the equipment to do that. But when I'm here, there's no one to, when I'm in front of the camera, there's no one to run the equipment. So we're just going to use this camera directly in front. We're going to do 5 stances drilled to 4 directions. Okay? So we're going to start facing this way. We'll go left, 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 and left. So if there's something you miss from one direction, just know we're going to be doing all 4 sides, and you should be able to pick up on it. If you do have any questions, especially parents of our younger students, if you have any questions during any of this, please feel free to put it into the comments section, and as soon as I'm back at the editing machine, I will get those questions answered for you. All right, so here we go. Ready position, make fists, raise them up to the chest, drop the elbows. If you're not from our school, you'd still probably recognize this as the gunji opening. Push out, palms up, make fists, pull, open, push, pull, push, pull, push, elbow straight, press, thrust, press, big hoop, and reclose. Right fist on top, step out, offset horse stance. Left toe should line up in a straight line with your right heel. You can check the floorboards, tile, maybe a pattern in your carpet, whatever you need to do to check that. Okay, chunk heel, drawing with the waist, sliding step, punch. Left hand underneath, step all the way through, pull your elbow back, punch. Toe out, big cross step, make sure you get the heel of your left foot off the floor. All your weight's predominantly on the right leg, big hoop, and turn, ruling by me. Dragon whip's tail, pivot out, corner back fist to the head. Make a circle, intercept, step up suspended, punch, step straight back, cover. High block, low block, lift the knee, drop, and chop. Step up, uppercut, and close. Now we're going to this direction. I'm going to move back. Right fist on top, step out, offset horse stance, chun, sliding step, punch. Left hand underneath, step all the way through to leaning, elbow straight behind, and punch. Toe out, dragon whip's tail, spin out, corner back fist to the head, make a circle, intercept, step up, punch, step back, cover, high block, low block, left knee up, chop, uppercut, and we close. Going to the third side now, right fist on top, offset, chun, sliding step, punch, left hand underneath, elbow, punch, toe out, dragon whip's tail, spin out, corner back fist to the head, make a circle, chun. Whoops, sorry, my mic's falling off here. Technical difficulty there, sorry about that. Okay, step up, suspended, punch. Straight back, high block, low block. Left knee up, chop. Uppercut, close, last direction. Right fist on top, offset, chun. Sliding step, punch. Left hand underneath, pull back. Punch, toe out, big cross step, dragon whip's tail, corner back fist to the head, chun, step up, punch, straight back, high block, low block, left knee up, chop, uppercut, and close. Good, let's do deep breathing. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So, for those who are not members at our school, this is a drill that we teach before we teach form. As you can see, a lot of movements straight out of the first form, Moy Fa Kuen. Also some movements out of second form, Hung Gar Kung Fu. The big thing we're trying to get out of this is coordinating the upper and the lower body. We want to be able to make a transition, not just of one technique to the other, but where we're transitioning the feet. So you don't want to punch and then your feet didn't move. You get no power that way. You have to make sure your stance not only moves, but drives that punch outward. That's where the power comes from the feet up. All right? So next we're going to do Moy Fa Kuen, the first form. This is the Plum Flower Fist set. This is the first form we teach at Calvin Chen's Martial Arts Academy. So here we go. We make fists, raise them up. Left hand middle, bend the knees, step, suspended, salute. Step back, 1, 2, and we close. Bend the knees, toe out, step out, high block, low block. Pull your foot back, cross step, cross block, step up, dragon. Right fist on top, chun, scoop, step up, uppercut, cat stance, remove, punch, squatting, uppercut, remove, punch, toe out, step out, cross block, turn to the rear, turn to the middle, even movement, drunken punch. Left hand underneath, remove, step up, punch, squatting, uppercut, sliding step, punch, squatting, elbow up, suspended, lift, cut, double palm strike to the waist, remove, punch, toe out, step through, come across, left hand underneath, elbow behind, rolling elbow, low corner back fist, palm strike to the chest, high block, outside crescent, hop kick, press, trap, bong sil, back fist, remove, punch, right fist on top, we change direction with the stance, chun, sliding step, palm strike to the waist, pull the foot back, scoop, press, kick, punch, dragon, right fist on top, chun, sliding step, punch, middle block, salute, 1, 2, and 3 to close, And we're done with the first form. All right, let's do deep breathing. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Sifu, did you want me to do Lauga? Yeah. Okay, no problem. So next, we're going to run through Lauga, and this is the second form we teach at Calvin Chen's Martial Arts Academy. So for those that know it, feel free to follow along. We're going to do this, obviously this isn't kind of performance speed, but more an instructional speed, trying to make sure we still have that connection between the upper and the lower body, good stance transition, and not trying to put too much muscular arm power in things because that can affect our coordination. All right, so here we go. Ready position, make fists, raise them up. Left hand middle, leaning stance. Turn to leaning, toe out, suspended, salute. Step straight back, pull your elbows in. Pivot, middle block, suspended, salute. Step straight back, turn. Feet together, and we close. I'm going to move just so the camera can pick me up. Double punches to the ears, 2 punches down, cross the hands open, push out. Scoop, left hand underneath, cross step with the left foot, middle, suspended, punch. So you might recognize that straight out of 5 stances. Step back, cover, high block, low block, chop to the waist. Pull your foot back, scissor stance, scoop, press, kick, punch. Right fist on top, step back, change of direction, chun. Sliding step, punch. Step all the way through, set it up, turn the waist, tindu. Lift, songgong. Elbows down, dragon. Turn, toe out, big cross step, high block, low block. Pivot out, palm strike to the waist, scoop, press, kick, hop, thrust, cut, double chop, tindu, kick, and phoenix eye. Right fist on top, chun, sliding step, punch. Left hand on top, step forward, fold, engjang. Dropping palm, back fist. Right fist on top, chun, sliding step, punch. Step all the way through, tindu. Songgong, elbows down, dragon. Turn, big cross step, high block, low block, pivot out, palm strike. Pull your foot back, scoop, press, kick, hop, thrust, cut, chop, tindu, kick, and phoenix eye punch, both hands down, turn to the left corner, cross step, right hand on top, flip, step through, turn, butterfly section, scoop, cross step, flip, step, push, step out, low block, middle, step out to the right corner, low block, middle, step straight back, middle block, reach out, chop to the neck, adjust the foot, elbow, dropping palm, back fist, cross, pivot, lift, 1, 2, cross step open, trap, step out, press, thrust, middle block, step to the corner, salute, 1, 2, 3, and we close. Okay, deep breathing. Inhale and exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. So now I turn it over to Sifu, and he'll run through some further details with you.
Mic testing? Okay, so get a quick drink if you want. Usually we, after the warm-ups, we take a little break between the warm-ups and the forms. So we don't know exactly how many of the students are tuning in or how many kids are outside, but because it's a mixed class from very young kids, maybe 5, 6 years old to adults, I have to keep it diverse enough so that both groups are getting what they would like out of a class. So basically, we went through the first two forms. We're going to go through third form again, and then focus a little on the fourth form, and then we'll do some little drills that would help us improve the form. So we start off like this. Okay, so we open the form, try to loosen the body, bend the knees. 1, 2, 3. So what we did was we switch hands, hop. 1, 2, 3, or on the third one, go to here. That's 4. 1. Fold the elbow and grab. Punch. Step down, elbow, back fist. Turn. Thrust. Pull. High. 1, 2, 3. Hop. 1, 2, lunge. Okay. Now here, okay, sorry. From here, punch. So this is different from this. Just distinguish when we're here. This is one way, this is the second way. So in this specific area in the form, this specific technique, you catch the elbow. Stomp. From here, go to uppercut. So I'm doing the form, sort of breaking it down so you can follow it a lot better. Step through and punch. Grab. Pull. 1, 2. Okay. Hook. Step to leaning. 3. Step to suspended horse. 4. 5. Turn the foot out, step up, turn, scoop, double elbow, put your hand on top here, and slice. Okay, I'm going to go over that again. I'm breaking it down because sometimes when I go through the form, just running through for sequence, some of them will be following, will have a little trouble picking up on it because it's moving too fast. So I want to break it down for you so you can see. And this is actually the best way to practice, because when you can find all your positions, I call finalizing the position, then your body starts to recognize what the next movement is. So there's 1, 2, 3, and on 4 we lunge out. Now see my hand here? It's not back here, it's here. Okay, now when we step through, right from here, I shoot the punch out. Then I fold the elbow as I shift the weight and I grab. I'm going to make a fist, and then when I shoot this out, it comes right out the center. Punch a knee. And you step down, this goes here. The elbow actually has to shorten, then you go to back fist. Okay, so maybe I'll run through that again. So I'm here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then back fist. Bring the hands, turn to horse stance, and then when I'm here, I'm going to shift my weight and thrust, and then pull. So I grab and pull. So you can imagine I'm grabbing someone's arm and I'm pulling, and I slide this way. High block, you kind of duck, then this hand comes up. So you're throwing on, this is called the ginger knuckle, toward the temple, okay? And then we intercept and come back around and turn. So we're here again, we look at the hand, 1, 2, and then on 3, catch, shift, stomp, up, hop, 1, 2, 3. From here, shoot it down. Okay, so I did that in 2 steps. 1, 2, 3. Now, if we're doing the form and we're here, you just go. as you build your timing and you improve and you know the sequence, then you're going to move from one movement to the next. High, step through, chop, scoop, double elbow. Okay? So let me run through that again from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, leaning stance, hook, step, lean, shift, step, elbow, high. You want to turn, or you can actually move together and chop. Scoop, lift, cross, put it right on the forearm, step to the side, slide it out, 1, 2. Okay, then we begin the next series of the form, which begins the sweep. So there are a bit of detail there that you have to pick up on, because when you're moving your hands and your legs and your legs and your hands in coordination, it's hard to learn that when you're first learning. So, while you're going through it, you watch the hands and then you watch the legs, then you watch the hands and legs, then you watch the body form. So there's a lot of information you have to take in to see a single movement. So what do we have when we open the form after we're here? This is 1. Now here's the leg work. We shift, hop. Okay, so we're shifting and jumping just to develop some agility. Now, obviously, if you're applying the technique, the higher you jump, the worse it is. Why? Because you're going to be hanging in the air for too long a time. So when you're in a position, you're here, you want to be quick on your feet. That means don't leave the ground too far. But, just sometimes for performances, you might want to see that because it's exaggerated. But in application, the less you leave the ground, the better. Mainly because by the time you land, you've wasted seconds, and seconds are critical in a situation where you have milliseconds that you're working with. Okay, now, when we're here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, lunge. So while we're practicing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. That's how we practice to learn the movements and then refine your timing and position. Okay, so your legs have to be here. If you're going like this, then you're not including your legs. So if you haven't picked up on the fact that you lunge and you go up, down, and you go forward, your body is moving forward. So those are kind of the things that you have to be aware of. And if you're not doing that, it's not because you didn't see it particularly, it's because your body didn't react to it, because your body didn't see it. What you see here doesn't necessarily mean that the body has picked up on it. So what you see has to come into here, from here has to come into here. So that's the process. So if you're watching, some people just all of a sudden can pick up that imagery. Some people don't see it at all. So when it's pointed out, then you can focus on certain pieces of the form. So when we're here, we shift like this to go to that one-legged stance. We're shifting, then we're pulling. So you notice I can pull. That's like a sliding step going backwards. That gives you some momentum to pull. And then this gives you avoidance. You avoid, strike, hook, and then come to this position. That's your switching of the hands. If I go like this, and I go like this, and I go like this, I could push it this way, I could pull it this way. I could push it this way, and then switch it to go like this, I go like this, go like this, and go like this. So those are just working off of a position. This is horizontal or flat. This is vertical or pulling. This is like this or striking. Okay? So this, you wouldn't strike with this, you'd break your wrist. What you're doing here is lifting. So if I'm striking like this, I can lift like this. So it's lifting. When you're doing this, if I'm punching here and I pull back, I'm using this to deflect. So not the movements going out are not the only direction your movements are. When you come back, it's a retreat or a pulling back. If I'm here and I strike out like this and I go like this is pulling back or lifting. So if I'm here and something comes here, I can just do this, and that would actually deflect and then strike. And that's what you're doing with the mantis, is to deflect, pull, strike, and you're using your hand like that. So when the hands go like this, or like this, your striking is here. Your striking is here, 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 here. So you have to look at the advantage. Now here, I'm using my wrist like this. Now if you put your hand here, you could feel you could strike like that. If you go like this and strike, you're going to break your wrist. So you have to understand, how your skeletal structure, when it forms, is used. So, but when the hand is here, I can pull like this, or drape over, or hook. So that's why your hand would have this position. Now in Hung Gar, we hook like this. It's the same thing. This is the crane, this is the mantis. So essentially we're using our wrist joint as a mechanism to attach and to pull. Now the position of your wrist has different advantages, depending on what you're doing with the action. If I'm pulling, this is really not so great to pull this way. You can open this way, but not pull this way as strongly. You can't use your fingers. So in the Hung Gar, we would pull like this. In this instance, you don't have the gripping, so you only can deflect, right? So when we're here, I punch, stomp, uppercut. This is actually lifting. So don't just think this is a block, could be a strike and then a strike. So this could actually strike someone in the chin on the way up. Then you hop. 1, 2, 3. Step through, punch, grab, pull. So there's your pull back again. Remember, when you're here and you grab and you pull, you have to leave your weight here, then bring the weight here. Then you have force going in that direction. Then you push, hook, lift, down, up, out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and turn. Okay, strike. Now here, I'm going to lift. This is setting up for 1, 2, 3. Here, right? 1. I adjust my feet, use my hip, lift, and turn. So this become setting up. If you don't do this, and you just do this, if you don't turn this foot out, you can't sweep. Your legs don't work like that because your hips have to be in position. And definitely if you did that and you're flexible enough, you don't have any strength. Actually, you're just locking yourself up. So you have to actually open it up like this and then sweep. This, now when the hand comes down, look, it comes, you see the action becomes that. Kick. Now when I jump, so that's what you're actually doing. You're practicing the kick, the poking of the eye to attract, draw your attention above, and this comes below. This becomes a deflection. This becomes a chop or a slice. Okay? So you go like this. There's your motion. You did the jump kick. Here, deflect, So from here to here to here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, from here we went over last time. Hook. Okay, right side hook. Later at the end we had the left side hook. Right hook, cross, down. Press. This is a setup for this, but also when you hook and you drop. Why do we drop? Because when I hook like this, I'm exposed here. So what do? I have to drop to block or defend, or at least close this opening. See, when you open something, you have to close it because this is exposed. So you're letting in something, right? So you close. You take a step and you lift. Okay, then you turn, you cross, you shift your weight and lift. Turn, cross, right? Shift and lift. Okay, then you step down, elbow. Now this elbow is pretty tight. It's not out here. It's more vertical. See how it comes in? Different from this. This is like this. Look at this. I'm open here. So I have to close that. I'm here. I'm open here, so then I turn. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you switch. And you sweep. 1, 2, and 3, turn. Set it up. Switch feet. Switch the hands. Opposite. Switch. And back to center. Or switch. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's basically the same motion, but it changes. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Sweep. Hook. Chop. Try again. Sweep. Hook. Chop. So look at this. Hook. Pull. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this and this go together. This and this go together. Now here, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, here, turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you see, in this form, we have a lot of similar motions, but when you're first learning it, it seems like it's all different. But there's some common movements. This is common. This is common. Okay? We have uppercuts. And we have sweeps. So what? If those are common moves, what? You just have to practice the posture. You practice the edge of the hand. You're striking with your wrist like this. So you're using your edge of your hand. You're punching like this. So you have this position. You have it here. You have it here. You have a pull. Whether it's from here or from here, there's your pull. So the coordination is about the same. You just have to identify the motion, then you'll start to pick up on it. Now, this sweeping and sweeping, if you practice the turn, then you have to practice to build the realization that the hands have to go opposite. So you have to get your body used to it, because here's the simplest way to do it. Most people will do this. but that's actually not the way it should be done, and it's not effective because you're not really sticking your foot out here. You're hooking your foot. So the hook movement is more like this. But you don't want to, like I said, don't go airborne, so you'd have to practice your leg work like this. Right? Now, how low you want to go is so your stabilizer is this. Right? Your foot has to do this, and then you can sweep and turn. So the agility of your legs really comes from that. That's crisscrossing like this, so that's a hook. The goal is to hook your opponent, hook his foot, and then move into your opponent. So without being able to maneuver around and you're sluggish on your feet, how do you get more agility of your feet? Is control your legs and control your shifting of weight. Shifting weight is the key to leg work and stance work. So that's something that really is not very understood by a lot of martial artists because they focus on all the glamorous movements that are out here, but then they forget their legs, and they forget, so the legs don't develop the same way. But because the legs don't develop the same way, you have to put more effort in doing leg work. Work your stances, work your leaning stances, your suspended stances, your balanced positions, all of this stuff comes into play. And then part of it, flexibility. Why do we stretch? We stretch because we have to increase range of motion. If every time you make a movement and your body becomes tight, you can't move because, in fact, that slows you down. I call it putting on the brakes. If you're going to go out and it's supposed to be fast, you have to let it go. If you go and then stop it, you see that there's some tension there. That tension, you have to get rid of that. It's different, if you're weight training or bodybuilding, you want tension, you want the muscles to be flexed, and you want to sustain it so you can see the ripples in the muscles if they're there. But if you do this when you do a punch, you're waiting for the person to attack your arm and leaving yourself wide open. So in martial arts, you don't want to let it go out and impose. If you don't want to do this, you want to relax. You want to go into position. So once you're there, that's it. You don't have to hold or sustain any tension in these positions. You do have to sustain a position, though, because if your hand is up here, you will relax, or you relax, or you relax. Once you stretch, boom, it's gone. Then you relax, then you go. Then you relax, then you go. So that's the cycle. You have to be one action, one passive, one inactive. So you have to balance that cycle of motion, and you won't be exhausted by the time you finish the form because you're not controlling your breath and your movement. You have to synchronize your movements completely, and then you're not wasting energy. You waste energy, you become exhausted, you're hyperventilating, mainly because of a number of things, but we won't have to go into that. Okay, so I think, how many more minutes we have, Lucian? 1 minute. So, I spent a lot of time on the Bangbokuns for people that are learning it, but even if you know the form, there are probably a lot of things that I went over there that you weren't aware of, and because practicing and knowing how to practice is very important. So what you should get out of this is that you have to memorize the form, obviously, to know it, and then take your form and break it into the things that happen commonly in the form, so you don't have to practice one of those, one of those techniques. And then you build off of that, and then you work your movements to make sure they're circular within this space. You work within the realm of your eyes, you work in the realm of your body, and you work your legs. And all of this, while I'm talking about these positions, what about these positions? What about these positions? Those are your legs. Your legs work like your arms if you can get them coordinated enough. All right, on that note, review that, and I think between now and the next class, if you practice like this, you'll see a vast improvement. And if you have any questions about something that you're not clear on, kind of send us a message, and I'll try to straighten it out the next time we have class. And, you know, any other questions you want to bring up, bring that up. So you can review it. We'll be doing some stuff tomorrow, and then Thursday and Saturday. So I'll see you next time.